Welcome students. Today we are going to continue our chapter number 16, the universe. It's part number 3. Hope you must have read our part number 1 and part number 2. In part number 2 we have seen our solar system in detail, the sun and the 8 planets. Now let's continue part 3. Now we are going to study about the satellite. The satellite is what, children? The celestial bodies that revolve around a planet. Children, remember that satellite always revolve around a planet without independently revolving around the sun. They cannot revolve around the sun, but they revolve around a planet. Like planets, satellites rotate around their respective axes. Even they have their own axis around which they rotate, children. And Earth's satellite is the moon. You know very well. Earth's satellite is the moon. The moon is the satellite of our planet Earth. It does not have an atmosphere. And children, the moon does not have an atmosphere. Its period of rotation and revolution are both of 27.3 days. That means it's rotate also in 27.3 days, and it revolves also around the sun. Also it revolves around 27.3 days only. It is same. Except for Mercury and Venus, all other planets have satellites. Only, children, 2 planets don't have satellites. Rest all the planets have satellites. Which 2 planets are not having satellites? Mercury and Venus. Rest all the planets are having satellites, and they are depending, means number varies. The number is not same. The number is varying. Okay. Now let's move to the further part, asteroid. Now children, what is asteroid? A great number of small sized bodies that could not turn into planets when the solar system was formed, but continue to revolve around the sun. Children, they are the such bodies, such small sized bodies, children, which are not of planets. Okay, they could not turn into planets, means when the solar system was formed, they did not turn into the planets, but they are in the solar system our when the solar system was formed, but they revolve around the sun, children. And these bodies are known as asteroids. They are not planets actually, but they are, you can say, they are small rock like structures. Okay, they could not turn into planets, but children, but they exist in our solar system. They revolve around the sun. Understood, children? And this rock like structure, that is small rock like structure, that is asteroid, they are between the planets Mars and Jupiter. You will find them in the between 2 planets, that is Mars and Jupiter. You find the belt like this of the asteroid, small stones belt you will find between the 2 planets, that is Mars and Jupiter. That belt is called as a asteroid belt. What it is called as? Asteroid belt. A belt of such celestial bodies has formed between which 2 planets? Mars and Jupiter. Understood, children? They are not planets, but they could not turn into the planets, but they exist in our solar system. They revolve around the sun, and their belt is formed between the 2 planets, that is Mars and Jupiter. That belt is called as a asteroid belt. You can call them as small rock like structures also. The last one is a dwarf planet. Dwarf means, the children, they are very small in size. Nano planet. Dwarf means very small in size. A small size celestial body that revolves independently around the sun is called a dwarf planet. Children, a very small sized planet that revolves around the sun is called as a dwarf planet. That means their size is very small. Nano. A celestial body like Pluto. Children, our planet Pluto is very small in size. Okay, it is called as a dwarf planet. It is very small, that is why it is called as a dwarf planet. And Pluto takes around 248 years to complete its revolution around the sun. Why it takes so many years? Because it is very far away from the sun. That is why it takes so many years to make its one revolution around the sun. That is how many years it takes? 248 years. And it is very small in size also. That is why it is called as a dwarf planet, children. Whereas it takes 6.38 days for one rotation, and for rotation around itself it takes only 6.38 days. So that's all about dwarf planet. Now let's move further. We are going to see about comet now, children. What is a comet? Children, a comet is a celestial body only, okay, that revolves around the sun. That it also revolves around the sun. Comets, how are it is made? How are it is formed? It is formed out of 2 things, ice and dust particles. Remember, children, comets are formed out of 2 things, ice and dust particles. They are part of the solar system because they exist in our celestial body. Okay. Since olden times, the appearance of comet has been considered to be as an inauspicious event. Children, right from olden times, it is considered when a comet is seen, people feel that it is an inauspicious, not a auspicious. Like inauspicious means they feel that something will not happen good to them, like that they feel. Okay. Comets appear like points when they are far away from the sun, and but when they are close to the sun, they become easily visible to us. Children, when they are close to the sun, it is visible to us very clearly, and when they are far away from the sun, they appear like a point if they are away from the sun, and if they are nearer to the sun, they become easily visible to us because of shorter distance and heat of the sun. Now once again, children, comets are made up of, we already seen, they are made up of ice and dust particles, that is frozen matter. Frozen means ice only. Okay, it is made up of frozen matter and dust particles. Children, we are once again will see its structure. When they are close to the sun, children, this frozen matter gets converted into the gas due to the solar heat. Children, when we have seen this is the sun, suppose if it is nearer to the sun, what happens? It is covered with a frozen matter. So when it is closer to the sun, what happens? Due to the heat of the sun, this frozen matter, what happens, this ice, it gets converted into gases, and like this tail appears when it is get thrown this, and it gets converted, this ice gets converted into the gas. Okay, when it is nearer to the sun, these gases are thrown in a direction away from the sun, and you think like that tail has been appeared to that comet. As a result, certain comets appear to have a feathery tail like this. When gases are thrown, it appears to be like a tail. That is why we say that comets have a tail. Due to their long elliptical orbits, their appearance in the sky is very rare. And children, they revolve around the sun in a elliptical manner, not in a circular manner. They revolve in like this elliptical manner around the sun, and that is why they appear very rare in the sky. They reappear in the sky after a very long period of time. Children, they don't appear frequently, they appear very after a long period. Children, according to their appearance, they are classified into two main types: long period comets and short period comets. Children, long period comets, they appear, they take 200 years to complete one revolution around the sun, and short, they complete less than 200 years they around the sun. For one revolution, they take less than 200 years, short period, and long period comets, they take more than 200 years to complete one revolution around the sun. Is it okay, children? Now let's move further. Halley's comet. Children, this Halley's comet, it appeared once in the year 1910, and after directly 1910 years, it has appeared in 1986. After 1910, it appeared directly in 1986. That means after 76 years only it has appeared. Okay, and its distance is given 16 kilometer long in the center, and 7.5 kilometer wide. Halley's comet takes 76 years to complete its revolution around the sun, because it appeared after, from 1910 it directly appeared in 1986. That means and this happened in the Halley. That is why this place is Halley. That's why it is called as the Halley's comet. See, this is the tail which is appeared. Okay, the light which you see, that means sun must be here, and in the front of it, and in the opposite direction that gases are thrown out. That is why tail like appearance is coming. Okay, and so Halley's comet has appears after 76 years. Now children, this is a small experiment which we can do, like to show Halley's comet. For that you require a table fan like this, require a bangle which you have to tie on it, the cloth, a bangle, a piece of light cloth, and twin string you require, see, to tie it. As shown in the picture, sew the cloth, you have to sew the cloth into that bangle. Okay, and you have to take a string as long as the length, and you have to tie a string also, and you have to hold it in front of the fan. You will see that due to the fan, what happens, the cloth will flow straight away from that air. So similarly, the comet also comet gases are also thrown away from the sun in the opposite direction, and we think that it is a tail like structure formed. So that is only the Halley's comet. Is it okay, children? In the past, Fred Weiffel, an American astronomer, proposed that comets consist of an icy cluster. Children, we have already seen the comets are made up of what? Ice and frozen matter only. So all it consists of these constituents only related to the ice. That is why comets came to be called as a dirty snowballs. Even it is also called as by another name as dirty snowballs. By 1950, Weiffel has discovered 6 comets. He has discovered 6 comets. Now meteor. Now children, last topic which we are going to study is a meteor. At times we see a falling star. Children, when we see a falling star, this event is called as a meteor fall. We say, no, the star is falling from the sky. That is called as a meteor fall. Mostly these meteors are nothing but, children, they are the rocky pieces originated from the asteroid belt. We have seen that asteroid belt which is formed between the Mars and Jupiter. From this only the pieces of rock they are thrown out and they are falling to the earth. Smaller rocky pieces get completely burned due to the friction with air when they enter the earth's atmosphere. Children, when they fall down, when they come down to the earth's atmosphere, when they come with the contact with the air in the earth's atmosphere, what happened? Due to the friction, they burn completely. Understood, children? Due to the friction, what happens? They burn completely. Sometimes the meteors do not burn completely and fall to the surface of the earth. Sometimes what happens? They do not burn and they form on the earth's surface. Okay, so smaller rocky pieces, what happens? They completely burnt due to the friction with air when they enter the earth's atmosphere. Sometimes what happens? The meteors do not burn completely and they fall to the earth's surface. These are called meteoroids. So when they fall down on the earth, okay, when they do not burn, when they are coming in contact with the air, earth's atmosphere air, and they fall down on the earth's surface, they are called as a meteoroids. What they are called as? Meteoroids. And it is believed that lunar lake in Maharashtra has been formed by such impact of meteoroid. Children, one lunar lake is formed in Maharashtra due to this meteoroids. Okay children, meteors or meteorite falls occur on other celestial bodies too. It falls on other celestial bodies too. Children, here we are ended the chapter. Always remember, science tries to explain different events occurring in the universe. We should study the phenomena like meteor falls, eclipses, etc. rather than attach any blind faith or superstition with them. We should not attach any superstition. We should study the science behind them. Understood? Because science has always a real reason behind that. So, science always tries to explain different events occurring in the universe. So, we should try to understand them. Okay, what we have learned, this are the things which we have studied in short in this chapter. So here we have ended the chapter. In the next part I will upload the question answers and we will end our syllabus.